Hey, welcome back to another video. My name's Anita, and I went to the Atlanta Pen Show the first weekend of April, and I didn't plan to go, but I went just to see what it was like, and I picked up some inks because I had zero budget for pens. Yeah, so let's get into it. I'm going to swatch some inks and we'll talk about the pen show. Anyway, I've got my pipettes over here so I can do the swatches. I got some water so I can try to keep these bad boys clean. I lit a candle, got my swatch book, and I've got my inks. All of my inks are from Anderillium. And yeah, let's get the party started. I'm using a notebook I picked up from Sterling Ink. It's just an A5 notebook. I take it back, it's a B6 grid notebook, Tomoe River paper, and yeah, it was quite the experience. I'm glad that I just happened to live, like just a very short drive from where the pen show is hosted, and I just popped in there and it was so great. The first ink I've got was a gift. I had stopped at one of the tables. Hello Tello was the vendor. And we were just chit-chatting about his pens. They're just so unique. And he gave me a bottle of ink. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so kind. So the ink is from Anderillium. And he's like, make sure you go over there. It's Pompadour, Cotinga, Burgundy. Hopefully I said it right. I do the very best I can. So let's get to swatching. I have an appreciation now for colors in this range since I realized how great Pilot Iroshizuku Yamabudo is. Because, while I'm grateful for the gift, I once upon a time would have thought, I don't know if I'm going to use this. But it's really pretty. It's a very pretty burgundy. It's on the cooler side and it's so nice. So yeah, we're going super low tech lazy over here. I'm using the pipette to just swirl this bad boy around, and I can't wait to see what it looks like when it dries down. Such a pretty, pretty color. So I planned just to use my Pilot Kakuno with black ink in it to just write the names in my book. But lo and behold, I wrote it dry and didn't even realize it. I love Kakunos. They're just so great. It's just such a great little knock around pen. Oh, they're so great. So anyway, I'm going to re-ink it eventually, but I'll clean out the cartridge in there and I'll put something else in it eventually. But it's like, okay, I low-key want to go get another color because they just released a bunch of colors. So anyway, I'm just gonna grab my Platinum Plaisir because that also has a black ink cartridge in it, and there is enough ink. I prefer the Pilot only because the medium nib is just a bit broader than that on the Platinum, and I don't know, I get a little anxious writing with a really fine nib because I just feel out of control. I like a broader nib. Anyway, it does write very well. I will say that. But yeah, just a little broader. But anyway, so this again is Anderillium Pompadour Cotinga Burgundy. And it's just so pretty. And I like swatching this way. I mean, I like doing the ink vials. I like, I just like swatching. And if I can find another way to lay down the ink, that's cool. I have watercolor brushes. I've used those. I didn't feel like cleaning watercolor brushes, so I didn't do it today. So yeah, I'm just using the pipette. Super efficient, right? So yeah. And then I thought about like making some kind of line. I was like, you know what? Let me just try dipping the back end. Good enough. Mission accomplished. And it's so pretty. It's like I've got to put it in a pen. When I went to the Anderillium table, I got to see the inks, so many of the inks in pens. It was great. So again, that was Pompadour, Cotinga Burgundy, and now is Shoebill Stork Gray. And I love grays, but I don't know. I'm just more into color now, but this was such a beautiful gray that I just had to get it. I just need to use it. I have to tell you, the Anderillium table, there were a bunch of TWSBIs, well tuned, yes, well tuned, and he told me that they were. And they were inked with, I guess, a variety of the inks that they offer. I don't know if it was all of them. I was neglectful about asking, but it was it was just, oh boy. I love the way it wrote. The TWSBIs wrote so great, and the ink looks so beautiful, you know, coming out of the pen that I picked up the color and it shades nicely. So yeah, I will be sure to link Anderillium down below so y'all can check them out. And I will check to see what pen shops offer their ink as well, in case you want to pick up a lovely pen in which to put your bottle of ink. But look at this gray. It's so pretty. It is, I would say, just a little warmer than neutral. It looks pretty neutral, but the paper I'm swatching on is off-white. It's like leaning yellow. So you're not going to get a true color, but it's just beautiful. I love this gray, and that's why I got it. There was another color. Oh, I should have grabbed it. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. It was in the brown family, and I guess I have mixed emotions about browns. So I went with the gray because I don't have mixed emotions about grays. I like them. But yeah, I'll tell y'all what that color is just as soon as I find the little swatch. They have these awesome swatch stickers, so you can just see what the colors are. That's so freaking awesome. I hope I have it. I'm pretty sure I do. I'm just looking to see if I have it handy. It's so pretty, and I know I've seen it swatched here on the YouTubes. But that right there is Shoebill Stork Gray, and it's great. Oh, right there in the background, that hexagonal shape is a 3D printed ink holder. It's great. That's so freaking awesome. And the owner was kind enough to gift it to me. It's super handy. Keeps your ink from moving around. And up next is Colossal Squid Dark. Now I love this color because when we get into the tealy colors, that's my jam right there. It's really nice. It's on the darker side, but it's like if you want teal, but you don't want to be too out there with it, you still want to be a little more on the professional side, like maybe for your personal notes. It's a good color. I really like it. And the color I was trying to think of, oh no, that's not it. Gosh, I can't think of the name. I've got to find the name, or I will put it on the screen if I can't find it. It's just, oh gosh, it's like a gray brown. It's so nice. I should have gotten it. But this is pretty too. This this dark teal color is awesome. Here it is. Tulip, tulipi. I'm horrible. I'm sure these are all names from nature. Tulip, moth, warm. Yeah, it's a nice color. It's really nice. I should have gotten it. That's okay. I'll get it later. But yes, this is the tealy color. This is really pretty. I love this color. I can't wait to put this one in a pen. I don't know what pen. I have no pen in mind, but when I pull out the pen, that makes sense. The ink will come to mind. I'm like, yes, I know what color I want to put in here. And I'll go to the swatch card. That's the way it works all the time. Every now and then I pick up an ink and I know what pen I'll put it in, but most of the time I pick up the inks with no pen in mind. I just love the color. And I love this color. It's so pretty. And I shouldn't have did that big old swiggle before I wrote the name. Now I have to try not to get my hands covered with ink. So pretty. All these inks, they were all beautiful. Even the colors that like aren't my go-tos or my favorites. Not like I dislike any color. They're just not something I gravitate toward. Even those colors, they were so beautiful. All of the inks were beautiful. Honestly, if I had been prepared for the Atlanta Pen Show, and now that I know when it is, I can look out for it. If I had known, I would have been so prepared. I would have done all the things. I would have tuned nibs. I'd have got hand turned pens. I'd have bought inks. But instead, I really didn't feel pressure to get anything because I didn't have the budget to get anything really other than inks. And I didn't want to just get some like random pen that I knew nothing about. And I just didn't feel right doing that. I said, no, I'd rather get ink because I haven't gotten ink in a long time. Next up is Banded King Shoemaker Butterfly Blue. This blue is stunning. It is so pretty. And at first I was like, blue. Yeah, I like blue. But then I saw this, like, I took a look at the swatch. I'm like, wow, that looks really pretty. And then I wrote with it. I'm like, wow, I love this. I love the hex shape of the bottles. That's really cool. Just saying. So this one is really, really pretty. It's so nice. Look at that. I haven't even dipped the pen or dipped the pipette in the ink yet. And just inside the lid, it's just so pretty. It reminds me of another color, cannot think of what. And usually I have more time making videos, and I didn't have a whole lot of time with this. But I think I will do a comparison because I have so many of these tealy, turquoisey blues. It'll be nice to see what looks like what and what's really, you know, there are subtle differences. But this reminds me of another blue, but can't think of what blue. But it's so pretty, and it shades like a beast. It's beautiful. I don't know what pen it's going in, but this one's going in a pen in May for real. I can't I can't not use this one next month. It's so pretty. Maybe two pens just to see how it looks. Maybe a cerulean TWSBI. Hmm, that could work. Anyway, I'm just like, I just drifted off that quick. Yes, I'd like to match the pens and the inks, but this is really nice. And the inks feel well lubricated. They felt good in the TWSBIs. And as I said, there were tuned TWSBIs with the various inks in them so you could test them out and see how they wrote. And oh, so nice. This one, I love this color. Oh my goodness, I love it. It's so good. I'm going to enjoy this one. I just don't know what pen it's going in. Maybe the TWSBI, maybe a different pen. It doesn't matter. I'm using it. I'm using it in May. Maybe before May, to be honest. It's just beautiful. Maybe I'll put it in the Leonardo that I currently have inked with Ferris Wheel Press Auroralis. When that runs out, maybe I'll put this in instead. That would look nice with it. I think that might be a thing to do. I might do that. I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, there it is again. Banded King Shoemaker Butterfly Blue. And the last ink that I have, see, here it is. Look at that. You can put a pen over there. And it's in no danger of falling out or tipping. It's well balanced. It's such a cute little thing there. And I really appreciate that I was gifted that. It was really great talking with him. And the last ink I have is Purple Gallinule Purple. The names are so different. This is a really pretty purple. When I saw it, I tell you, I saw it on a little swatch sticker. I'm like, oh, that's really pretty. Then I wrote with it. I'm like, I really like this. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to get that. And then I'm looking through the swatch stickers to see which ones I wanted to take with me. And I picked it up. Oh, do I have this one? Yeah, you already picked that up. Because it's just, oh my gosh. It is stunning. It's a blurple. I love it. Look at that. I love it. I have to tell you, the base color reminds me of Diamine Inkment 2023's Rainbow's End. It's Rainbow's End without the shimmer. It reminds me of it very much because I'm almost out of that ink. In the TWSBI I put it in, and most of the shimmer is now gone, which is cool. I didn't want to empty the pen out. I have been nursing this pen since I inked it in December because I just love the color. It's so pretty, and I love this. So now I can have it without the shimmer, which is great because cleaning out shimmer can be tedious at times. Isn't this a beautiful purple, blue purple, purple blue? It's so pretty. Oh, honestly, I wish I could have gotten them all, but I have five, and I appreciate that. So pretty. Yes, purple, Gallinule, purple. And I apologize if I'm saying these names poorly. Feel free to correct me phonetically in the comments. I'm doing the best I can. This is really pretty. I can't wait to use these, especially that butterfly blue. Oh, and the purple. So nice. I don't know. I think I did put them in order of preference. They're all good, but my two, like my naturally gravitate toward those colors are on the left and the others are on the right. They're so pretty. I love these colors. They're all so good. I cannot wait to put these inks in a pen. And we're almost, oh my goodness. There's only what, 12 days left of this month. As I'm recording this, it's Thursday, April 18th. The month is more than halfway gone. So yeah, I'll be inking up pretty quick. Do I want to use that pen again next month? Maybe. I don't know. I'm using the ink though. So here are a few cards I picked up. I spoke with the people at Florida Fountain Pen, and they are the hosts of the Orlando Pen Show. If anybody's heading to Florida in September in that area is not bad. It's still hot, but it's not horrible. And then there's the Miami Pen Show in July. So yeah, you're gonna sweat, but it's cool. I like Florida. I lived there for a hot minute. So I picked up a bunch of stickers. These are from Heinz Pen Co. They're just so cute. I love stickers, so I just already stuck one on my notebook. That is from Unicorn Autopsy. Um, Carolina Pen Co.'s daughter. That's her brand. She's such a cutie. And here are the Anderillium stickers. I love these swatches. They're awesome. I don't know how I'm going to use them, but I am going to use them. And there's the one that matches that one. Haha. And then I have that one too. These colors are so great. And the stickers are pretty handy. I should have got that red. That red is so pretty. I know some people kind of have PTSD from papers getting graded. There's the color. That color is awesome. It's the color of the font, not the so much the design. The gray, I have that. That green is beautiful. Yeah, some people have PTSD from red, but I don't. It's just not a color I gravitate toward writing with. I just don't care like that. Oh, and that's from Hello Tello. His pens are so unique. And that's a sticker. I don't have a big enough notebook that I'm using right now to stick that on, so I'm going to hold on to it until I rotate one in that's big enough for that sticker. And Karis Pens, she was awesome. I swear I've seen her somewhere, or heard of her somewhere. I can't think of where. Pens are very unique. And I'm going to insert some pictures. Look at that. That's Hello Tello. I'm going to insert some pictures of a few of the pen designs that caught my eyes, and they're all from individual makers. I mean, I love, the big brands as I think of them, but I am ready to move into something more unique. And yeah, so I took some pictures. Yeah, Jonathan Brooks, his daughter is a little cutie patootie with her cute little resin unicorns and things. And yeah, she's going to be quite the entrepreneur. She's got awesome examples in her parents. So yeah, let's us move along to some photos of some of the things that caught my eye. I'm not going to bore y'all because you may not like what I like. So yeah, here's just a few. This was Carolina Pen. So yeah, those are so pretty. And this was Mythic Pens. Y'all can read. You don't need me to read. Look at that Hello Tello. It looks like it's glowing. And that metal pen, the section's different. If you see a pen with an individual maker at a pen show, they may not have more of those. So if you see something you really like, you should get it. I'm just saying. I've learned this. Not the hard way, because I had no money, but I did learn this, so I'll be prepared next go round. So here's close-ups. Look at the shading on that blue. Oh my gosh, look at this. I cannot wait to put these in a pen. Look at that. Kind of has Yamamoto energy a little bit. And the gray is just so rich. I love that gray. And this Colossal Squid Dark. All these colors are just beautiful. Oh, and I picked up this Ink Wetter because I had a less than the best experience in December with my Creme Rose Gold TWSBI and Wearingul Othello in there. This TWSBI has a medium nib, and it just was a dry writer. And I know that happens sometimes, so I've been meaning to pick up an ink additive so I could have, good experiences all the time. So I remembered when I was there, once I stopped seeing inks, I was like, oh, look, you have this. So I emptied out the TWSBI into an empty vial, added 2 small drops of the ink wetter, and oh my goodness, I can write with this pen now. I'm glad I didn't clean it out yet. It was bothering me because I like the color and the subtle shimmer, but it was just dry, and I was like, this can't be this way all the time. So yeah, I added that in, and yeah, I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna finish this fill now because it's so much better, so much better. Totally saved a day for Wearingul. And now, yeah, I can write with this now. I think I used about oh man, I only used about a quarter of the fill because it was so dry. I like a juicy nib, and usually my TWSBIs are good, but this was not a good combination for me. It wasn't like it clogged. It wasn't like it hard started. It was just a dry writer, and I did not vibe with that at all. But now it's good, and I'm happy, and I can finish it, and I'm feeling good about life. It only took me 3 months to get here. But yeah, I was trying to catch the shimmer in this ink, but it's very fine. You can't really see it unless you're in person or you get really close, and I couldn't do that for y'all, and I'm sorry. But yeah, pick up some ink wetter from Anderillium or wherever you pick up your inks. And yeah, save yourself from having dry inks unless that's your jam. You don't have to live with that. Look at the shading. I love this color. I really cannot wait to use these two. I'm excited for these two in particular. And I like the others too, but they're more of a late summer vibe to me. So maybe I'll use those in August or September. Or I might use that Squid Dark sooner. I don't know. I haven't quite decided, but I've got to get those other two into a pen in May. So yeah, one last look at these dry swatches. I hope you enjoyed hearing about my fountain pen adventures. And yeah, if you have a chance to go to a pen show, go. I am not an extrovert at all, so I didn't have time to pump myself up for the peopling part, but it was great and everyone was just so amazing and helpful and friendly. And yeah, when I ran out of social battery, that's when I had to stop. I got through two of the three rooms and I'm cool with that. I will be ready next year. I have so much time to prepare. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. And I have lots of info about who I saw down in the description box. So please be sure to check it out. And thanks for stopping by. I'll see you in the next one.